Today on Gridlocked Podcast, 2 new hot bombshells enter the villa. How is that?
So good.
That was
so
really
good.
hard.
I love the today instead of tonight.
Tonight.
I know. I was like, where am I?
Well,
in
what
the
time
world?
even is it? No one knows.
It'd be like that. It's one of those days. But good. I guess it's evening. Good evening, everybody. I'm here with the Lady Sharks, Valerie and Sedona of the Southwest Florida Sharks, who you cannot mistake for each other unless they are going so fast, which they do on the grid, and I regularly do that to them. And I'm sorry.
I'm flattered, honestly. I love to be mistaken for Sedona.
You do it on purpose now.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 hot bombshells. Like, what more can I say? So here's my story. I never watched. Well, I watched one episode of Love Island, right? Season 7, episode
Both our faces drop.
season 7, episode 1. But I am obsessed, and I know everything that happened through TikTok. Like, I feel like I never miss an episode, and you can like quiz me, and I could probably like answer it.
That's so funny because I have a PT client who did the exact same thing with me. She would like ask me about it. She's like, "Are you watching it?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I'm watching it. Like, are you kidding?" And I was like, "Are you watching it?" And she was like, "No, like I don't have Peacock, but like I just like catch up with it on TikTok." And I was like the whole thing? She's like, "Yeah, I know all of it." And I was like, maybe I should just stop paying for Peacock.
I know all of it. Like it's actually like ridiculous and embarrassing. And I had whole conversations. I was doing like a summer camp at my college. Like we invited like high school kids, and they were like talking about it. And I entered the conversation as one does, as you know, an authority figure. And I'm like, this is my opinion, and that's it. And then I was like, they're like, oh, like what episode are you on? I'm like, baby, I'm on TikTok.
On TikTok. Cassie, we should have had you at the watch party in Dallas. We found a watch party.
That's what I was going to lead into. Like, how was the watch party? Because it looked awesome.
It was so good. I was like, yeah, I was not like, we were not expecting to find this. We like the team was supposed to go to this place to eat dinner, and we happened to get there early because we're punctual
people.
And we see this sign, and it's like Love Island watch party. And we're like, no way.
The stars aligned for us.
Yeah.
Truly.
So
and that was the finale.
It was
the episode before the finale.
Right before.
Okay.
So it was tense. But I was like, I don't know how this is actually going to go because, like, you're in a bar, so you can't really hear and all this stuff. But, like, subtitles were on. Energy was – people were, like, hyped up. And I was this is better than the Super Bowl.
Yes, I was
drink.
invested.
Themed drink sounds crazy. What were the drinks?
I was drinking out of a coconut.
I was drinking out of a coconut. It was pina colada. It was glorious. It was all they've ever wanted. I got called delusional. I got a couple chairs thrown at me. Nonetheless, a nice crazy. I am an Irish fan till I die, and like that's my cause of death in Dallas, Texas. These girls hated it. Yeah.
Oh, Pepe was that guy.
Yeah, man.
Like,
which one on TikTok is Pepe?
No.
She knows
me, I know.
She knows Pepe. We all know Pepe.
It was Hannah, and then it was the other blonde one, and then it was Iris.
Yeah, yep. Grayson was like weirdly thrown in there. Baby girl Grayson.
Poor girl.
She didn't get enough screen time.
Correct. Yeah.
She got the
unfortunately, the theme of the season was that these men just did not like them. So
correct.
Well, wait, hold on. We have to back up. What was the chair thrown at you for?
We're like, first of all, we show up to this watch party. Like, we're like one of the first couple people there. So like we hoard chairs as groups do.
Of course.
We're like sitting, and then this like big group of other women come in. And they're like sitting in front of us, but then they're like up and gone. They're getting drinks. They're going to the bathroom. This episode is like 2 hours long, so I get it. They're antsy. They're moving around.
Yeah.
Then these two girls in like these giant ass cowboy hats come in, and they're like, "Y'all sitting here?" And like us, we're like, "No, we're good. We're back here. We're chilling." But the girls in front of us were like, "Babe, take it. Episode's almost over." So now they're sitting in front of us, and like me, I'm behind like this. I like can't see. I can't see anything. And it's like, you know the episode where they're like sitting at the table and they're like up to reveal who's going home. And then someone's in front covering the subtitles like this.
It's so stupid.
It was madness. Anyways, so it goes down the line. Huda and Chris somehow make it. Riddle me that.
Crazy.
Right.
Crazy. Whatever. I'm not Team Huda. Let me just declare I'm not Team Huda.
Embarrassing. I was like Team Huda, ride or die. And it only took about 7 episodes for me to realize I'm not Team Huda. But I do have to admit I was Team Huda at one point.
I liked her at the beginning. Like she came in with like her crash out was valid at the beginning. I have to say, like, I feel that I've been there. You know, everybody's had their little crash out moment, but it just got too much. Like, what are we doing here?
What they somehow made it, and then they just kept going down the line. And then when it got to
Shelly and
Shelly, Iris and Pepe, when they decided who was going home, these girls hated the idea of Ace and Shelly leaving. So I mean, chair got flung, like cowboy hat in front of me, chair coming at me, like it was wild. And then I was like hyped for Iris and Pepe because clearly me. And so Cassie whips herself around and is like, "You're delusional," and I was like, me with my coconut, like,
and like she meant it. She meant that shit.
So hurtful.
I mean, Dallas was crazy. It was like so country, but not country. I was really surprised. Like they were wearing those big old hats, and then like none of them had accents. And then I went to the local club. We were looking up like, oh, like country dancing near me, because like in my head, I'm in Texas. You know what I mean? Like where
you just worked like 14-hour days, and you're Googling like clubs. Like you're not tired.
I had to experience what Texas had to offer, guys.
Girl, get it.
So, and I show up to the club, and it's like just like the music we have in Miami, except like worse. Like it was just like the same beat. Like they made all the good music like really bad by keeping it in the same beat, and I was like, what the heck is this? But they were whack for calling you delusional, because I mess with Iris and Pepe as well.
For sure.
And like I feel like a majority of people do. We were just in like the Nicolandria like
fandom.
Oh, the era
of Nicolandria was in that building that night.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Kristen's like, why am I not surprised this is the topic when Val and Sedona?
Yeah, we're supposed to be talking about Grid, but actually we have lots to debrief on season 7.
Gotta warm it up.
I needed to girly out for a second, you know?
Yeah, we had our hoodies on. We're like ready to
now all the fake fans can log off. All the real ones are here.
Yeah, real ones are here.
Our one watcher right now, and it's just
Kristen.
Kristen, love you, girl.
No, I saw them with their hoodies, and like, you know, like we're just chill vibes. I'm like, yes, I'm feeling this right now. But let's talk a little bit about Grid now that we got that out of the way. You guys have crushed it this season. The Sharks, the Lady Sharks, champions, championship type caliber team. And I know that you guys have been on podcasts before, right? Like Grid podcasts? Yes? No? Yeah. Valerie, you yes. Sedona, you know. So let's talk a little bit about your journey in athleticism and like a little bit about who you are, to get to know you a little bit. Because you guys, I've said hi to you guys a lot, but we've never like hung out. I've never like really like spoken to you guys about anything. So tell me who you are. Talk to me about your athletics.
Sedona, get in there.
Yeah. I just want to start by saying the next time you Google country club and me and Val aren't invited,
that's
the last straw. You didn't have any straws, that's the last one.
You don't even know I had my boots with me.
You didn't.
No, I didn't. But I would have brought them.
This girl looks at me in my backpack and she's like, all your stuff is in there? I'm like, Val, what did you bring?
Dude, that was crazy. I barely fit in the carry-on, bro. Anyways.
Oh my gosh. It'll never happen again, though. It'll never happen again, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
We're locked in now.
Yeah. Perfect.
I did gymnastics when I was like little and decided it was too like not girly, but it just wasn't my vibe. My brother played soccer and baseball and football, and I was like, I just want to be rough, and all the girls doing gymnastics just like weren't that. So I played soccer growing up, all through high school, and then I played college soccer for 4 years. 1 year in Florida, and then I transferred to Missouri. Played 3 years in Missouri. After I graduated, found CrossFit. Started at a CrossFit gym in Cape Coral, Florida, which is where the Sharks originated out of. So I was like doing local comps and stuff like that all throughout college, PT school type deal. And that's when Nick, the original owner, found me, and he called me and he was like, "Hey, are you interested?" Long story short, I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but I knew like playing college soccer, you had like that family, and like getting into individual CrossFit, the scene itself. I just was lacking motivation. Like, it's hard to train for something when you don't have other people around you also wanting good for you. You easily could just like give up on a workout or give up on training or whatever. So I knew getting into like the family setting of what Grid was going to offer was probably what was going to be best for me. So did it for 2 years, took a year off to get my PT license, and then am back this year and happier than ever to have really awesome girls surrounding me to like encourage me and push me, because, you know, I don't know if you are also a CrossFitter or what your athletic background is, but like day in and day out can just be very boring and mundane, especially if you're training alone. And like the gym I'm at now doesn't necessarily have like the competitive atmosphere that I used to have back in Cape Coral. So it's like hard to like be done with work and come home and walk the dog and like get to the gym and like hype yourself up for something like that. But when you have like a group chat of girls behind you, like, get that, girl, you got it. You know, like the hype that every woman needs is in
for sure.
For real. But just that family aspect is really what I was like desiring and looking for, and I was able to find that in Sharks, which was awesome.
I love that. I didn't know that you went to Shark Bite, but
I did not. That's the thing. I never went to Shark Bite. There's like 3 CrossFit gyms in Cape Coral, and I went to the one that was like rivals with Shark Bite.
No way.
Yeah, they hated me. Let's start the tea.
We never. Yeah. Oh my god.
They talked mad shit about me, and they were like,
"No, I literally heard about that too." Yeah.
No, I actually remember the competition that they found you, because it was Spring Fling, and
it was Spring Fling.
Everyone came back, and it was Serena was still on the team, and like Fico and Nick, and they were like this girl, and she was like whooping up on Serena, and like Serena is a badass athlete, and so we were like, who is this girl? And I just remember hearing about her, and I was like, damn, maybe one day she'll compete with me.
Maybe we'll be sisters someday.
Aw, I love that. No, that's so cool though. Where do you live now though?
Now I'm in St. Petersburg.
Oh, okay. So you're like I call that Tampa.
Tampa, yeah. The Valerie headquarters that we competed at, like whatever, a couple of months ago. That's like 5 minutes from my house.
Oh, sick. That's awesome though. That's a really cool story. What year was it that you joined the Sharks? Do you remember? I don't think I remember Serena.
Because I did 22, 23, took 24 off, and now I'm back 25.
Okay.
Yep.
So Serena must have been around 22, because I still didn't know everybody around 22.
Yeah, Serena was around. Even, I don't know if you know Kara. I trained with Kara.
Yeah, Kara.
Yeah. The OGs. Now they're all gone. Rip.
Yeah, you're OG Shark. For me.
I don't know about all that,
yeah. I mean, I've been around the sport since 21. But I was just like equipment crew, and then 22, I was like a referee. So I probably yelled at you.
Your spot, Cassie.
For sure.
Thank you, Queen. I'm
Dude,
trying.
That equipment crew is crazy. They're behind the scenes losing their mind, and then they come out on the floor like nothing happened. Like, you roll the 315-pound bar. You do it, girl.
1,000,000%. And when I was on the equipment crew, it was not nearly as organized as it is now.
There's a system, and I remember, like, last year doing it in Vegas, there was like just equipment everywhere, and like the people in charge knew exactly where everything was, and they were like, take this, move it here, these plates go on these, and I was like, okay.
It's a tight ship that Stephanie has running there, and Kristen said equipment crew is the GOAT. Shout out equipment crew. They're awesome. Those are my homies. But damn, that's sick. What's your like specialty in CrossFit, would you say, Sedona?
Me personally, I love to work hard. I love like longer workouts. Some of like my favorite workouts, I don't know if you like Kelly, 5 rounds of wall balls, box jumps, and running. something I can like, you not start out super hot, kind of just like pace yourself through and then kind of push at the end. My gas tank is at like 20 to 30, like playing soccer, you kind of have to last like, 45 minutes at a time to get a break. So like the 20 to 30 minute range with like a whole bunch of, I love burpees. I can do a burpee all day. But
you like the painful stuff.
The painful, it's a mental illness is what it is.
It really is.
She said, I like toughness, but like mental toughness. Like
No, anything 20 to 30 minutes that like get to lift some stuff, I'm in for it.
Love it. All right, Valerie, lay it on us. Talk to me.
Man. I also started in gymnastics very young, but apparently I was just a dumb little girl because I stayed with it until I was 18. And I also played a little bit of soccer. I kind of dabbled in a lot of different things while going through like school, like when I was on like middle school teams and high school teams and stuff like that. So I tried to keep my athletics very like well-rounded. But gymnastics was kind of like my full-time from when I was 3 up until I was 18. And then did some like track, some soccer, and ultimately started like lifting when I was 14, 15 years old, which was like very taboo in gymnastics, but my brother had started lifting. And I remember like, I don't know exactly what happened, but like on my social media and stuff, like people, like girls working out started coming up on my page. And like, there was always a certain like gymnast body type that like I never had. And I was like, I want that. And I could never have that, but I thought I could. And so I started like just working out and lifting a bunch and all of these different things. So I went to college and I didn't do gymnastics because of some injuries. So I ended up doing diving my first year. Some of the people on the diving team were like, well, you did gymnastics, so like, why don't you try diving? And I was like, you can't just like do a college sport that you've never done before. And they're like, yeah, you can. And I was like, okay. So I tried that for 1 year and it was the worst athletic experience of my life. I hated it so much. And I would say like mostly because twofold. In gymnastics, you flip to your feet for 14 years. I did that. And flipping to your head was very bad. Sometimes I did that too, but you're not supposed to do that. And then diving was like, okay, now go head first into the water. And I was like, I don't know how to end a flip head first. Yeah. So I didn't understand that concept at all. I belly flopped and back flopped a lot and it hurt really bad. And it was also a winter sport and I went to school in Massachusetts. So it was freezing all the time.
It sounds like a systemic problem.
Yeah.
That was a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so that in general is just not a good time. But in college sports, you always have required like strength and conditioning days with your practices. So the divers didn't get like a bunch of those, but on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we went to lift, which means we got to leave practice early. And I was like, hell yeah, we get to leave practice early and go lift. And nobody else was excited about that except me. And so then that was my like light bulb that I was in the wrong thing. So after that, I got into powerlifting and weightlifting. I was already like kind of strong-ish, but then like got really strong through those. Got really bored. I did a couple of meets, but I was always searching for like a little bit more intensity and like conditioning. So then I started dabbling a little bit in CrossFit style stuff, but kind of like under the table because I was an exercise science major in college and CrossFit was very like no for exercise science majors. And so there was like 1 or 2 other people in my program that liked it. And we all just kind of like never said that we liked it. So I did like some CrossFit style workouts and started doing more like handstands and rowing and skiing and running and stuff like that. And then I graduated college in 2020, so right during COVID, and no gyms were open or anything. But in Florida, they opened up a little bit earlier. So in June of 2020, I joined a CrossFit gym in Naples where I lived. And never looked back from there. I started kind of training a little bit more intensity, started competing a little bit. All around I was working for a mortgage company at the time. So I was like, maybe I should like start using my degree. So now that gyms were open, I like found a coaching job with Sharkbite. And long story short there, I ended up coming up to their Cape Coral location, working full time at the gym. And Nick was like, I want you to play for the Sharks. And I was like, I can't do that. I was like, my power clean's like 185, bro. Like, I'm not playing for the Sharks. And he dead ass signed me as a strength specialist my first year. And I was like, I'm not strong enough to be out here with these people. But yeah, I'll never forget our first match because I played damn near every race, not on purpose. And we got just whooped up on by the Lions. And it was like so bad, but so fun at the same time. And I haven't left. So
What year was that?
That was 21 was my first year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Firstly, joining a college sport and not having any idea like how to do it, like that's kind of gangster. Let me just start there. Let alone doing like a swim dive sport in winter in Massachusetts.
Yeah, I don't know if I understood the implications of that whenever I signed up, but it was a rough season, I'm not gonna lie.
What school did you go to?
Springfield College in Massachusetts. My most expensive piece of paper ever up there.
Everything I know about Springfield comes from The Simpsons.
That's Illinois. There's like a bunch of Springfields.
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah, there's like
Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah.
Ooh. And you lived in Missouri.
Meant to be sisters. Anyways, circling back.
Invisible string.
What is this mortgage thing?
Yo, that was
Val, I've never heard this like part of your life, and I feel like you're 90, but you're in like it's 25.
Yeah, so
Her life before you.
I went through a phase where like every 6 months for like a 2.5 year period, I like moved and did something different. So I studied abroad in Australia, and then I moved back home, and then like a month later I moved back to college, and then 6 months after that, so like December, I moved to Davie, Florida, and I was working in an internship with like NFL like combine prep and NFL offseason and things like that. And that was COVID. So that got cut off at like end of March. And then I came back to Naples because I was like, well, I'm not going to stay over here in Davie. I don't know anybody. Like, I don't have anything to do over here. And my aunt worked for a mortgage company, and she was like, we're busy and we need help. And I didn't have a job. And I was like, hell yeah.
I'm right near Davie.
Yeah.
You could have hit me up, even though we had no idea about each other. I never even heard of
I should have known.
Val is Googling country clubs.
We have one in Cape Coral. Everyone should just meet in Cape Coral.
Are we talking about Disney?
Davie.
I was talking about the ranch, so I guess that's Fort Myers, but please, no.
I was going to say Dixie Roadhouse. Everybody should.
I've been to the ranch.
Yeah, okay.
The ranch is cool.
Yeah. So we should all come to Fort Myers and go to the ranch.
Absolutely. The ranch is huge. We'll all fit in there. Paul and I went a few months ago. It was like a year ago already. But we went to go see like a metal reggae band. And it was like the coolest band I've ever seen. And it was like such an interesting like place. And so we were inside the ranch, and I was like, we should have grid in here. Like I'm literally like, we could totally fit a rig here. Like
everyone in their boots.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
It has to be. It was kind of sick, and I saw the vision. But now that you say that, I'm gonna bring that back up.
Yes.
There's been some pretty big names that have like performed at the ranch.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes like big names are like, I'll be in Fort Myers, and I'm like, why? The ranch.
Yeah.
Ranch is lit. And but let me tell you, it was like old people. Like it was like an older crowd. I was like, and nobody was messing with the metal reggae. Like it was definitely in a quiet
I didn't know what they signed up for.
Paul and I are going nuts. And they were like, no. And they were like laughing at the bands. And I was like, you guys don't know taste. And one day they're going to be big. And you're going to hear them on the radio and they're going to laugh.
One
Kristen
thing
goes, literally no grid talk. And this is my favorite episode.
Side note, again, not a good thing, but one thing that if you don't know about Southwest Florida is that it is just where people come to die. So there are no young people.
That's why I had to leave. I needed to get out of there so fast.
I keep begging her to come back and she won't do it.
She texts me like once a week and she's like, "Are you sure? Are you sure Cape Coral isn't home?"
Checking one more time.
God, I've never been more confident about anything. I had to get out of there.
Okay, I'm bringing my air mattress up. It's fine.
No, please. I know. I'm sitting in my 400 square foot apartment now. I'm like, Val, Mike, Q, Gabby, Kristen, you got a spot on the floor too, girl.
I love that. Sleep over at the ranch.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
But so let's talk about the season, right? So Sedona, you weren't here last season.
I was
right?
not. I was getting that bag, and by getting that bag, I was just trying to graduate. So I missed it. I missed the playoffs, I missed the drama, I missed Vegas, missed it all. I was like living in it halfway through the season. I was still in the group chat. I like the boot at some point, so I was not.
We were holding out hope. We were texting every week. We were like, Sedona, are you sure you don't want to play?
I lived like half the season through the group chat, and then that was that.
But so what? So you graduated though. What did you graduate with, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, I graduated with my bachelor's in 2021, and then I went to physical therapy is now a doctorate level program.
Okay.
So I went to DPT school at University of South Florida, and then I graduated in 2024 with my doctorate of physical therapy.
So now she's doctor.
Oh, she's a doctor.
Sedona.
In the setting that I work in with demented old hags, you cannot walk in and say I'm the doctor because they ask you the craziest questions. I'm like, I'm the walker today. You want to get up and walk? And they love that.
I love that.
It's like,
can you look at this thing on my back?
Yeah, no, for real. And they're like, what's my diagnosis? Do I have X, Y, and Z? And I was like, I'm not legally liable for any of that information. I'm going to tell the doctor if you can walk or not. So let's.
As someone without health insurance, though, so real. Like Paul's friend the other day, he's in like medical school. I'm like, can you check my lymph nodes? Like, I'm kind of like swollen. I don't know what's wrong.
No, I think it's something. Do you ever like get a stomachache or a headache, and then like you're on the side of TikTok that's like diagnosing you with whatever you have?
Yes.
Like, how does this keep happening? I'm like, please stop. I have a stomachache. I'm not gonna die. And then TikTok tells me exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have CPOS, whatever. I diagnosed myself from TikTok. But honestly, like,
what is CPOS?
I don't know. It's like,
I think either that's a combination of COPD and PCOS.
You're lying. You're lying. No.
The way it's exactly what it was is crazy. I love that.
Like, Cassie, I love you to death, but you're the type of woman I walk up to, and I'm like, I'm Dr. Townsend, and you're like, I have CPOS. I'm dead. That was too much.
No, but I diagnosed myself, and I really believe in it.
You guys are so smart. My dog really wants to participate now.
Who is this?
That's my dog.
What's their name?
This is Max. He's a little boy.
Max. He's so sweet.
Joining on the fun. He heard cackling.
Yeah, he does not like to be left out. So he heard the heart laughing, and he was like, "What is going on?"
He's like, "I'm ready to girly out."
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
That was so funny.
I'm sorry I ever took that tangent, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But
worth it.
Any more of those? Please go ahead. Please.
Okay. Okay, I like this vibe then. But you weren't here last season. You graduated. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's been 30 minutes.
We're trying so hard to talk about grid, and we just like cannot.
I'm just having a blast. I hope you know that. But last season, right? Your team made it to the championship. Almost took it. It was taken, right, from you. Or so has been said from people to me, from other teams and of such, because you were an undefeated team, the only undefeated team going into that championship. Now this season, you were undefeated going into Dallas. So uh, what has been your mindset going into this season, and how has it changed from other seasons now that you've gone through that last season? And so, Don, you weren't there for that, but you were there for that because that's your team at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
talk to me a little bit about that.
Me or Sedona?
Val.
Both
Okay.
of you guys. I don't know.
Well, spoiler, I also wasn't there for playoffs or championships last season. So I was.
Who did you?
No, I had a trip planned. So in November, I went, to Australia with my now fiance.
Congrats.
Thank you. I wouldn't change it for the world because like that's where we got engaged. And it was a really good trip. But I had that trip planned for like a year, and I was like, nothing happens in November. And then I signed for the season, and FICO's like sending out the schedule, and playoffs and championships is in November. And I'm like, FICO, since when?
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm not going to be there. Like, I already have this planned, and everything was like, dates were set, all that stuff. So I also missed out on that and watched that at 2 a.m. in Sydney, like screaming. I'm sure my neighbors in the hotel were like not happy with me, like yelling at the computer and kind of watching that happen. I think it was, I don't know, like everyone has said anything in grade can happen on any given day. And there's no one in the league that you're counting out at any time. And last season, and even especially like going into this season, I think there's like a misconception with us specifically, like the Sharks, in our like attitudes towards the matches and like how we're competing, only because I think everyone else is setting this bar of like, we had these perfect matches and like we're untouchable and we're unbeatable, and like we don't feel that way. Like we very much feel the pressure of all of the other talent in the league. And I think that was obviously on display in like our Tampa match in Dallas. And like Tampa's a really good team, and they're very well rounded, and they're very competitive with us, and like our people go toe to toe. And just like Fico said earlier in the week, like it's about who executes the best and who makes the least amount of mistakes. So I think like going into this season, like that's just the goal, is to practice how you play, practice consistently, practice relentlessly, and just make sure that like on game day we're not making mistakes. Because I do have like a little bit of a chip on my shoulder, missing that last year and like not being able to help my team, and just wondering like, you know, what would happen if I was there? Would it have been any different if even like not just me, but like this person or that person or whoever? Like there's a lot of different what if scenarios. So I just want to finish the season strong. I love our team that we have this year. Everyone's super talented. Everyone works really, really hard. And I just want it to all like come together for us.
That's awesome. I love that. I mean, I think people definitely think that about you guys, but there's a lot to be said about the hard work that goes into, you know, making it seem like that in the first place, you know? So I don't think it's something to scoff at, and I think it's nice to wear it as a badge of honor that like, yeah, I work so hard that I kind of make it look easy. Like I scoff at you guys.
Yeah, like I mean, even going into the season, like we have like our kind of attitude going in has been like win everything. And like obviously we know we're not going to win everything, but like you should want to. And like if you don't want to win everything, like why are you here? If you're going in, you're being like, oh, I might lose this one, but like we'll take this one for sure. And like no, like go and race every single race and like win everything. And like that's not going to happen because there's competitive people. But if you're trying to, then like you'll end up further than you think. So I think like just going in with that mindset of like, we're giving everything we have every single race, and we have the depth to maybe do it better than any other team. Like, hopefully that pays off.
I love that. That's awesome. Heck yeah. All right, Sedona, your turn.
Val wrapped it with a bow 9 different times, and it's going to be way prettier than I can ever say it. But she's right when she says, like, our attitude and our mentality this year. I know I took last year off, but, like, even 2 years ago and 3 years ago now, like, not that our practice was lackadaisical, but it was, like, you could just tell, like, girls were just, like, practicing to practice and, like, would sometimes send videos and sometimes say, like, hey, I can do this. But then, like, we would show up on game day and, like, it would just be a mess. And like FICO has done such a good job of like organizing everyone's, not only their like physical capabilities, but like their mindset of like, you don't have to be ashamed if you can't do X, Y, and Z. We have the depth for us to be able to do X, Y, and Z. Just pull back and let me know what you can and can't do. And then him and Conce have just been like these masterminds of like who can do what, when can people go in and stuff like that. And like when we show up to game day, there's no if, ands, or buts. It's like, I can't do this, I can't do this. Period. Like that's that. And it's just nice knowing. It's nice knowing like you show up on game day to like confidence. Like 2-3 years ago, it was like, oh, we're about to run this triad, and like, can she do 8 muscle ups? Because I can do 8, but I'm not gonna pick up if she can't do 8. You know what I mean? But now this year, it's like I can do 8, and I know like all the other girls that are on this grid with me can do 16. Like if they absolutely need to, like they're gonna pick up my slack because they've been putting in the work behind the scenes and stuff like that. And we do want to win everything, and we have the potential to because we work hard. And like, I don't think there's a group of girls like there have been this season that have like been so committed to the craft. We obviously all have our other things going on, like work and children, and like FICO himself like is a father and like does all these other things. But like when push comes to shove, like this is what we're committed to, and we've all like chosen this as our path for the next couple months. And like it's gonna be worth it. It's hard, and like at the end of the day, training is difficult and frustrating, but fun when you get to win.
That's awesome. I always wonder, like, as people who have been part of the sport for a while, like obviously, you know, when the FGL, when you guys started, we were still in CrossFit gyms and things like that, and now we're in these big expos, and every year it just keeps on getting better and better. And your team especially, the content, you know, the sponsorships, just like the media and all the things that you guys put into your team is just like raising the bar every single year. So how is that change from when you started to now, and how does it feel to be a part of that?
I think it's like under, like I know people are seeing it and recognizing it, but I don't think it's really getting the like recognition that it truly deserves, just because of like how much work that is. Like if you've done social media for anything ever, even if it's your own, and you're like, I'm gonna do this post, and then you don't do it for like 4 weeks because you're like, I just kept forgetting. Like social media stuff is hard to keep up with, and to be good at it, you have to do it consistently. And I honestly, if I'm being super transparent, after like 23, I have been saying the past like 2-3 seasons, I was like, yeah, that's my last one. Like, I'm not gonna play next year. And I like keep coming back because I have super big FOMO of like the league growing and then like not being part of it. And I do want to be part of it because I think it's really, really cool. I think it's providing a lot of really good opportunities for athletes and for people to become athletes if that's not like a light that they ever saw themselves in, because like they weren't well-rounded enough for CrossFit, but they're like really good at this thing, and all of a sudden they can be like a high-level athlete. And I think that's really, really cool. But the teams themselves are a business, and that's something I think that FICO and Conce have done a really amazing job at, is like FICO handles the players and the sport and all of that management, and Conce approaches it as a business, and he's doing this promotion, he's finding sponsors, and he's making content for them and like delivering on the things that they said that they would do for them. And I think that is something that hopefully a lot of teams will grow and catch up to, just because I think it raises the professionalism of the sport, which everybody wants. Because I know like money is something that players talk about a lot, and like whether or not we're getting paid and like why they have to pay for certain things, but we are not getting paid anything. But there are like benefits that come from finding good sponsors and then delivering so that they want to sponsor you again the next year and maybe give you more money for opportunities for your team or give you swag or this and that. So yeah, that was like very roundabout way to answer your question, but
no, I love it. That's a great way to answer my question. What about you, Sedona? What from your perspective?
Kind of just touching on like the dynamic of Fico and Conte. They're like just this is them. This is the emoji of them. Like they just worked so well.
They're also like this.
No, literally like this.
They're
like
awesome.
Thinking about the first year that I played, like Nick was just doing the most, coaching, playing, being a friend, being a mentor. Like he just like had 12 hats on at all times and was probably losing his goddamn mind.
As someone in his very close circle, yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He just like he takes on a lot of projects, which is very admirable, but it's really hard to do 94 different things incredibly well. And he was a really, really good coach. But there are other things that are involved to growth, like the sponsorships and social media and marketing and finding like recruiting and all these different things that he admittedly, and like he'll tell you that too, he just didn't have the time for. And I think that makes a huge difference. But yeah, he was losing his mind doing so many different things.
Right. And so when Fico and Conte kind of like took over and are now sharing the hats, I just feel like it works much more smoothly. And I know there's other teams in the league that are doing the whole coaching and playing thing, which is great and admirable. And like, honestly, I don't have the stamina to do any of that. So go you. But if they would eventually like look at the business model that is the Sharks and like, I don't know, this year does feel more professional just because of the teamwork that Fico and Conte have displayed. I wonder if like that will be a thing for other teams and like how much more the league could grow because of it.
Yeah, for sure. I remember seeing Nick Habich because remember, like I'm on the equipment crew, so I'm in the back and I'm seeing and I'm behind the scenes and I'm trying to like see what's happening and like see what the tea is. And like, this is like my first time seeing anything like this. And Nick Habich is wearing his Sharks jersey and he has a clipboard in his hand and he has a hat and he has a pen in his mouth and he's yelling at people. And then he throws it all off and he goes on the grid and then he comes back and he's still yelling at people. And it was like, not like, he was just a character. It was just like fun to watch, you know? It's like, oh, like that coach player guy. And everybody's like, yeah, Nick, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that like that was so
he's
fun.
a dude for sure.
He is a character and he's one of the most chaotic people I've ever had in my entire life. And wouldn't have it any other way, I think, because I'm very unchaotic. It's a really good balance, but very stressful. And I don't know how he does it.
I mean, I don't know how unchaotic you are. You're hanging out with Sedona and getting chairs thrown at you.
Like, chaotic with Sedona, but
we do get a little bit rowdy.
But she doesn't live in Cape Coral, so
I gotta hang out with you guys.
Now I'm gonna get 4 text messages this week asking me to return. So I'm blaming you. Thank you.
Cassie moves to Cape Coral. Sedona moves to Cape Coral. We all go to the ranch. It's really fun.
Line dancing every Friday.
Line dancing every Friday night, guys.
Yes. We could be like the line dancing sisters. We all look alike. We're just twins.
Yeah,
the
right.
Sissies, let's go.
In case you didn't know, I always call, I don't always do it, but often, and especially like during the Dallas matches, I kept on calling Valerie Sedona and Sedona Valerie. But the way that I finally got it was like the height difference. Like finally I saw you guys like next to each other finally, like from across the room, because like next to each other, like when I'm close up to you guys, it's different from like across the room. And then finally I saw it from across the room and I was like, oh, got it. Like
I was gonna say that when you said that we all look alike, I was like, yeah, perfect, except I'm like a foot taller than both of you. Like, I'll take it. I
Perfect
always wanted to be
validation.
just a little petite girl, but
Do you come from like a tall family, or are you the youngest child?
I am the youngest child. I do not come from a very tall family. I don't. Is there a correlation there?
Yes, it's always the youngest child is the tallest.
You
That's-
said CPOS. I don't know if I believe any of your medical
Yeah,
advice.
hang on. Hang on.
Oh, wait, but wasn't I right? And she was the youngest child, though?
The youngest child is the shortest?
Is the tallest.
The tallest. I mean, I'm not the tallest, but like
I'm the youngest. I'm the shortest.
Damn it.
The survey size of 2 proves you wrong.
I mean, so
I'm over
Mike,
2.
Mike, my fiance, is also the youngest, and he is very not tall.
Okay.
If you know him, so
Mike is perfect in every way.
he's perfect. He's perfect, but he's very not tall. So
All right. I'm going to keep my conspiracy theories to myself because I just keep getting.
Now they're conspiracy. It was genetic, and now it's conspiracy. I'm dead.
I thought I had science backed behind me.
no,
I'm
just
keeping
give
my-
this woman a doctorate.
Yeah, it's useless. It's useless.
You know that? Do you know that meme that it's like, oh, like, you know, like, what? How do I explain it? Like the brain evolving.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
and I'm like the last one.
Cassie, are you 25 yet? Is your frontal lobe all the way developed? No, no. It's next year when you're like, wait,
No, that everything's coming together.
In November, I'll have a full brain.
You'll feel it like a light switch. You'll feel it for sure.
There's gonna be like pressure because it's so full. It'll like you'll probably have a headache from 26 on.
Yeah.
Does it actually get bigger?
Oh
No. Okay.
Who's gonna tell her? Who's gonna tell her?
Okay.
Cool. I was like, damn, like that would be cool because then I don't have to get like Botox for my forehead. I could just fill in the space. With
We
brain.
wish it worked like that. Yeah, for sure.
Are we preparing?
Go ahead.
First of all, do you guys say Kissimmee or Kissimmee?
Kissimmee.
Kissimmee.
So I just found that out.
Kissimmee.
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 I found that out after the live stream. Like I kept saying Kissimmee, and then somebody came up to me and they're like, "It's Kissimmee." I was like, "Oh, sorry. Are you the one person that lives there?"
Like you just ruined the whole thing for them.
No, and like I'm prefacing, are we already looking at country clubs in Kissimmee? Like, we should, like do our research now.
Yeah.
Be ready.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We're gonna have celebrating to do. So
Yeah.
We
Sharks will. Cassie can come because she's.
I'm always celebrating.
Yeah. Cassie's always celebrating. She was like, I just worked 20 hours. I'm still celebrating.
Going country clubs in Dallas. That is honestly a wild story.
No, because I don't like. I've never been to Texas. I'm thinking like southern, like SpongeBob, like Sandy. You know, Sandy Cheeks. That she's from
Okay.
Texas. Like that's Texas to me. That's textbook Texas.
I feel like you needed to be in like Houston or something.
Yeah.
That's what I was told. So then I was told to go to Fort Worth. And then, so we're outside of the club. I'm looking up Fort Worth, hour away. Are you
It's 3
serious?
a.m. and she's debating driving another hour.
No, I saw the 1 hour and I was like, no. Like,
No,
I
it's
can't
too
do it.
much.
I don't care that much.
I'm not
But-
that committed.
So then we go to like the club bar place, right? And there's people from every team there. And the music
On
sucks
Saturday night?
on Sunday.
Oh, I'm like, what is
Okay.
No. I'm not that crazy. I'm not that crazy.
Damn.
Okay.
No. On Sunday, everybody finished competing. And like every time that I'd like get a group to try to leave, like more grid players like come in. So at this point, I'm like, this is gonna be way too many Ubers. Like I need to stay all together. But the music
Cassie's like, what am I gonna do with all my friends?
yeah, like I need to talk to all of you guys. I need you all around me.
I love
Obviously,
that.
the coolest people in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
But
Are you a Morgan Wallen fan?
am I what?
A Morgan Wallen fan? You like country music?
I do like country music, actually.
I wouldn't have
I'm not
guessed
taking
that.
you for a country music fan.
No.
No, I am. I was a very big OG Taylor Swift, Tim McGraw fan. Like I grew up listening to country music when I was like really young, and then I just like I'm like a casual listener. I'm not like a that's not my favorite genre, but I love country music.
Okay.
If
You know?
someone's giving you 2 free concert tickets, what concert are you going to right now? Country?
2 free concert tickets for any concert.
Any.
Yeah.
Probably not a country music concert.
Not
Probably, yeah.
Not a
No, I
die,
love it though.
and that's fine. I just want you to be a real fan, and with that hypothetical situation, not a real fan.
Like, there's just so many performers in other categories, like metal reggae. Like,
She's going back to the rant. She's like, that night changed
Like
me.
that was an amazing experience. Fort
yeah,
Myers,
like
Florida.
so Fico's like
Yeah.
100% correct. I would go to a Bad Bunny concert.
Are you
Like,
choosing Bad Bunny for real?
I would choose Bad Bunny 1,000%. What a man. I love Bad Bunny. Do you guys not like Bad Bunny? Are you guys? Well, you.
I'm like how you are with country music. I'm with Bad Bunny. I'm like, I'll
That's
listen.
me. Yeah, like, I'll
Okay.
listen to it, but
Do you guys understand it?
no.
Okay, just for vibes.
It's
Okay.
just for vibes.
Yeah.
At one point in time, I was like trying to get into it, and I was listening to him. I replayed the same song 5 times, thinking it was different songs. And I was like, no, this is the problem. I don't know what he's saying. So
I
I'm
don't know
just,
any of this.
now my Spotify Wrapped is all out of sorts because it thinks I like Bad Bunny.
Fico will put on Bad Bunny in the gym, and then like he'll say he'll say a song is or is not good, like for the vibe based on like what he's saying, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know what he's saying. Like he's like, he's like, this is a like romantic song. I don't want to listen to this when I work out, and I was like, could have fooled me. I don't know.
And it's just like tiki 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 tiki
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, I'm a like Machine Gun Kelly girl. I'm like, put on that MGK. But
Oh, okay, fun.
yeah,
I liked there's like he did a song with Kellen Quinn.
Mhm.
And I was obsessed with that song for like 3 months. That was like it just like scratched my brain so good. And I was like,
Yeah.
hell yeah. I was like obsessed with that.
I went to his concert. That's my go-to concert.
Did you? That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Pico said Val's about to be Puerto Rican. She needs to learn Bad Bunny language.
Formerly
what
known
we're
as
going
Being
Spanish.
a Puerto Rican make you Puerto Rican?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can't be Valerie seen thrown without knowing Bad Bunny.
Yeah, so I got to get on the Bad Bunny train, I guess.
Your fiance used to play grid.
He did, yeah.
And I recognized him from your profile. I'm like, he used to play grid. How come he doesn't play grid anymore?
He was being asked to do a lot of things he didn't want to learn to do. And like
Valid.
he's built to be very good at certain things like lifting and squatting and things like that, and he is not a big fan of like lifting heavy. So anything like mirror front squats, echo, like thruster stuff, he was like not having it. He's like, I can't do that. He very much could, he just didn't want to. So he did some body weight stuff for a while, was a very good like pull up, handstand, push up guy, and then he was just like, I've had enough. So now he's just a supporter. He's part of the grid pookies on the side.
True. I always see him in the crowd, and like, you know, it's like, oh, like I know you, but like I don't know you. I don't know his name, so I don't want to be like, oh my god, I used to play grid. Like, how are you?
Yeah,
We're on the same playing field because I just got Mike's number this past weekend.
which is crazy.
Is his name Mike?
Yeah, his name's Mike.
Okay.
He's super fun, super little goofy guy. So he would definitely chat it up and joke it up with you if you talk to him.
I love that. And they could be goofy with Paul, and we can all go country line dancing.
Line dance, yes. Yes.
I'm obsessed with that. But so we're in the season, right? I'm not going to ask you guys like who's going to win the Western Conference, because obviously you're going to have faith in yourself and you're going to say that. So I'm not going to disrespect you by asking that. But Fico saying bye. Bye, Fico.
Love you.
Bye, Fico.
But Who do we think is gonna win the Eastern Conference while we're here?
That's a spicy question because I have no hate.
I thought we were rocking the boat, Sedona. I thought we were on the same page.
I'll give an answer, not necessarily based on. I was gonna pull up the match formats because practicing both of them right now, I'm like super confused as to like which one is which.
Okay.
But I want the Breakers to win only because the championship match is the match that we played them in last year. And we lost that handstand walk Jack and Jill. And I am so bitter about that because I love that race. And that was like normally we like have that one in the bag. And we lost that handstand walk Jack and Jill. And I've been salty about it ever since. So I want the Breakers to win because I want a rematch on that race.
Ooh,
I like it. I'm saying go Lions.
Ooh. Why?
Are you familiar with Marcus?
Marcus Medina?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
One of my clinical rotations was in Miami. So I lived in Central Florida for like 4 months. And so while I was working, I wanted to work out and train for grid. And so I like Googled CrossFit in the area and his CrossFit Militia popped up. So I like walked in not knowing who owned it. And he was like, "Oh, you're Sedona." And I was like, "I don't know who you are."
Famous.
No, I know, but I like it was like I played grid for 1 year.
Yeah.
And so I like didn't recognize him because I was just like scared to be alive at that point. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm being thrown in all these matches. But he was like, "Yeah, you're Sedona, whatever." And he's like, "I'm Marcus. I play for the Lions." And I was like, "Oh, cool." And so then I like immediately went home and looked him up, and he's a badass. And he let me train at his gym for free all summer for 4 months. And he's just a cool dude, really cool dude. He works really hard. Him and his fiance are now wife. I'm not sure if they're married, but they're like just good people. So mad respect for the Lions because he's my dude.
That's awesome. I like that. I like that you guys had different answers too. And like for very specific reasons. Like for one person and then also like for that one race.
Yeah.
Rerun. Heck yeah. Kristen said we throw a bonus flag on that one too. And
I know. I've watched that so many times. I know.
Is that like your like that moment, like you'll never forget it?
Yeah, I think there's like a couple like that. I wouldn't say it's like keeping me up at night, but it was definitely like I was like, if the question came up like what is your favorite like racing grid, like it's the handstand walk Jack and Jill. Like I love that race. And so I just like I really didn't want to lose that one and we lost it. And I don't think we had lost that Jack and Jill since I'd been on the team. So I just wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah, what's your favorite part of that? Is that the one with the sled drag? Are you the sled drag person? Yeah, I remember. I do remember that one. That was tough. Because you are that sled drag girl. That one's fun to watch.
I love doing that. I just like put my heavy ass legs over my head and let it drag the sled and just move my hands with it. So
yeah.
Val is her.
She is her.
I think I'm pretty sure that's the video that's viral.
That sled drag is the reason that I got leggings last season, in case anyone was curious.
She be thanging that thing, and Instagram loves it.
They do love it.
Period.
So
I know the comments are rowdy.
Comments are crazy. I was like, it's.
And but the thing is, I'm part of the problem because, like, let's go, Val, come on.
I'm like, the whole point is that it's like the sled. It's not the shorts, guys. It's fine.
Right. It's the athletic ability. Hello, people. The Kristen goes, the league loves when Val does a sled handstand walk too. Back.
They love me reposting that like every 4 months.
Gotta bring it back up.
Just bring it back up. Recycle. I stopped accepting like being a collaborator on it. I was like, it's okay.
Featured on your page 14 times.
Yeah, you guys can keep it actually.
If I were a grid player, like my Instagram would be a mess because like if I have like that one viral video and they just keep on reposting it, I post like every 3 months. So it'll just be like 5 of the same clip and then my one Instagram post.
Yeah.
I love that. What are you guys most looking forward to besides the handstand walk, Jack and Jill? Like as far as maybe a race or an element goes, in the playoff format.
I was immediately gonna say hanging with the gang, but you want to talk about grid again, which is crazy.
We
No,
somehow
no, no.
trying to bring it
No,
off
no,
a
no.
grid.
You can talk about the gang. We could go that direction.
No, Crystal, hate
No.
that.
I will say I am excited for both of those triads to be over, because they're not my favorites. I won't lie. Those triads hurt so bad. So I'm looking forward to those being done. And yeah, I'm also excited for the hang snatch ladder.
That's my favorite ladder.
Yeah, I cleared that for the first time 2 years ago, and then last year we had like so much bad juju on that ladder. We had like so many of like our strongest girls like miss the last bar or skip something or whatever it was, and it was in Vegas, and I did the third quadrant bar and I missed it because I like swung it out in front of me, and I was like, that was dumb. I can totally get the last one. And so Fico was like telling me to get out and was like turned around and looked for the guy to go, and then the guy didn't go, and he turns around and I'm like attempting the fourth bar. and so I knew at that point, like I dropped the third bar and I ran to the fourth bar, and I was like, my life depends on if I hit this lift, because like if I'm gonna go for it, I better fucking make it.
And did you?
I did, thankfully.
Oh,
I want some redemption there to get all four of them.
yeah.
Oh wow! If there's one thing Val's gonna do, it's put the team on her back, put herself under so much pressure she cannot crack. She's like, no, seriously, I'll be off the team if I don't hit this.
No, one thing about me is I love pressure. I will want to like throw up and cry, but like I apparently
I'm gonna do it. But
I'm gonna do it like every time.
You're that like sprint relay girl making up times on like the kettlebells and the dumbbells and like all of that stuff.
Oh my god.
Like, that's like for me, like Valerie Gunning, like you're that like closer girl on those like kind of movements.
I appreciate that. Can I tell you one thing I'm not looking forward to for the playoff
Yeah.
weekend? Sedona knows what I'm about to say.
Tell me.
The chess competition she's gonna have.
Fico sent us the match formats for playoffs like the day after, like on Sunday night or Monday. And when I tell you I saw the Devil's Press partner forward, I was like, you have to be fucking kidding me. My chest is black and blue, Cassie. Like it's it is so bruised. Like if it were appropriate, I would show you, but my God. And I sent him a practice video and he was like, that was slower than you were before. And I was like, yeah, I'm so scared to get my chest on these dumbbells right now.
No.
Yeah.
I saw your post and you were like, oh, I have to like stuff my jersey or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna be putting knee sleeves in there.
That's kind of genius.
So but I'm gonna do what I have to do for my team. And that's one thing about me is like I'll do it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like
so
what Val's gonna do, it's carry us all. Because there's nobody else doing that.
I love that.
I also want to paint the scene because it was Sunday night. We're like celebrating after our match. First of all, we competed way too early Sunday morning. You were there, you know. 8 a.m., not a good time for me, but that's fine. It's like 11, 12. It's probably like right at 1 p.m. We were drinking margaritas, and Fico's down at the end of the table sending the match format. I'm like, I'm like, can you give it like a day? Like, give us one day?
No, and I was like, honestly, I didn't want that. I wanted it right now. I want to know.
And so
I'm like, I'll practice right here in this taco.
Take me back to the convention center, please.
Right now, I need a dumbbell.
Dog.
Oh my gosh. He's in it to win it, man. Last season hurt. Last season hurt him. I know it did.
He's a hurt man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Sedona, you have the floor. Talk about what you're most excited for with the team then.
Hanging out with the gang, number one, first and foremost, my squad.
Word.
Match-wise, I am like vividly remembering as I'm practicing the pistol thrusters, that was like one of the first matches I ever did ever. And like asking someone to do something like that is a bit crazy. One, a pistol is hard enough as it is. On bad knees, horrible idea. to add weight on one side and then press it over your head, diabolical. Am I going to do it? Absolutely. So when I was a new shark, like freshly doing it, like it scared the hell out of me. I was like, this is hurting me, first of all, and I'm not good. But Nick like had all this faith in me. But now practicing them, I'm like, wait, I actually am good at these. I just needed like some time and some confidence. So honestly, like re-practicing all these matches that like are stored in like the depths of my memory from the first year has been encouraging, because I'm like doing movements that I used to hate and like that were painful to me, and now that I can move in like pain-free range of motion and actually complete a rep, has been fun. And I'm excited to like not only continue practicing them for the next 5 weeks, but like get out on the floor and like do them with adrenaline and like with all my friends. So
Oh yeah, and it's gonna be fun.
And we're gonna turn up. Also, I just like
so much fun.
Who's in charge of the music? I need to know who this person is. They do a great job.
DJ MP.
DJ.
Oh, it's DJ. Who's DJ?
We literally have the same DJ, and he is like the coolest guy ever. And he just like sits in the corner with his headphones, and he just knows what to play.
He knows
all the time.
He's like putting on hot girl music for Female Triad. I'm like, let's go. Let's go.
I respect him so much. I just want to know if he's like gonna take requests in the future.
Because Kelsey requested a song for Ladder.
Will.
You're lying.
No, Kelsey requested a song for Ladder and he played it.
You just have to get to him first, though.
Mad respect.
So, like, make sure you get to him first, because now you're putting this out there. This is live. All my millions of followers and my two viewers.
Guys, the DJ doesn't take requests.
Yeah, unfortunately, DJ doesn't hates you. He doesn't want to talk to you.
I'm over here like, watch out for my two viewers, guys.
Oh my god,
they're coming for us.
They're coming later. They're eating dinner with their families. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, he's a vibe. Like, he's definitely like on it. So, I have ADHD.
Me too. It's okay. You'll get there.
The what? What is happening?
She has ADHD.
I have CPOSHD.
I was like, did she have ADHD? Because if she didn't, I'm gonna lose it. Oh
no, I promise. But so we already talked about grid, right?
Yeah, enough grid.
Talked about
done.
So
done with that.
Now that we got that out of the way, so this Love Island finale,
bro, the reunion or the
reunion, the reunion.
Okay, the reunion is happening 2 days after the match. So like, let's just have 2 sleepovers.
Dude.
Okay.
I will stay in Kissimmee.
It's on a Monday night?
Yeah, the 25th. I assume because they're gonna do it on like a Saturday or a Sunday, and then they have to edit and then air.
They could do it on like a Thursday. Those people don't have jobs.
Logistically, I'm thinking that's why. I could be wrong. Either way, I'm gonna be tucked in bed, like silent treatment for everybody else, subtitles on.
Yeah.
Watching.
Except the group chat. The group chat's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, I think I'm actually going to have to like watch that one episode instead of like watching clips on TikTok, and like dedicate and like watch Peacock for the second time in my whole entire life.
Yeah, for sure. I think that'll
be. Are you talking about the finale, or are you talking about the one that I got to cheer?
Reunion. Yeah.
Oh, the reunion. Because like respectfully, I did not watch the last episode. I just wanted to know who won. I don't like when they do the mushy gushy stuff where they're like, I love you so much, and then they lose. Like,
the only funny part about the last episode was that Huda and Chris literally broke up.
Yeah, that was funny.
The last day.
I listened, like, because one thing about me is that I'm really, really nosy. Like, I really wanted to know like what happened. So I listened, of all things, to like the Call Her Daddy Huda episode.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like listening to it, and the way that she described like the breakup is like exactly not what happened like in the finale. And that was like the funniest thing. She's like, yeah, and I told him, so like, what are you here for? And then the whole time she's like crying to him, like, are you gonna carry me?
So she's actually crazy, but
She did a 6-week crash out, and like nobody was there to help her. As much as all the girls wanted to be girls, I'm like, y'all are fake as hell for not asking her to just go home. Like she needed her child.
Exactly. Like at that point, and you're around someone for that long that's like acting like that, it's like, girl, you gotta tighten up. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. But you know she about to spill the tea. She's gonna stir the pot at the reunion.
Oh my god, it's gonna come with receipts. It's gonna be crazy.
I'm actually so excited.
I sure like on Saturday night after the championship. That would be so fun.
That would be fun.
No, they should change it. I'm gonna email them and see if they can change it.
Like, hey, just air it live. No.
Why don't you just call Taylor? Exactly. That's me right now.
Val, what has your personality trait now that Love Island is over?
I've been told
I think we were religiously like that was it. It was crossing Love Island.
So actually, funny enough, when Love Island started, I committed to the season. So I watched last season, not live. And I was like, this season, I'm gonna like watch live. I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna be in there. I'm gonna be like with it. And so I go to bed every night at like I'm in bed tucked 8 o'clock. I'm like asleep by 8:30. I 4 o'clock alarm. I'm a morning coach, so I'm sleeping early. So Love Island was keeping me up till 10 every night, and for like 2 months, I like middle of the day, I'm like, I feel sick. Like I feel like I'm getting sick. And, like my body is shutting down because I'm losing sleep over Love Island.
Yes.
I'm like, man, I don't feel good. I don't know why. And then all of a sudden now I'm sleeping again.
She's a health queen now.
I'm health queen now.
I know. And then you can't go on Instagram because then it spoils everything.
Right. I'm like, I can't be behind.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It was rough.
And you guys better watch the reunion because now I'm going to make a group chat.
I'm committed, guys, to everything. Yeah. And I'm going to watch the reunion. Yeah.
Kristen goes, y'all talked about Grid for like, I don't know if that's 30 minutes or 30 seconds, but either way, like true.
Yeah. Kristen, enough about Grid, bro. We have so many other interests and personality traits.
We're otherworldly. Like,
yeah, everyone else talks about Grid all the time. Enough.
I know. I think I have to change this to like, oh, she meant seconds.
Oh,
I need to change the episode title. I put Valerie Gunning and Sedona Townsend are hungry for blood. I think I need to change it to are the hot new bombshells.
I agree. I think you should change it to that.
It's accurate. It's true.
Can I do that in real time? I can. Wait, don't move.
I'm not gonna lie. Whatever's happening on my screen is the scariest thing I've ever seen. There's like way too many buttons.
Whoa, what?
It's like, is this StreamYard? Is that what you use?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Everything's just, oh my god, you did it.
Yeah. I did it. Do you see it?
We should have showed up in our little bikinis. We should have showed up in our little bikinis.
Missed opportunity.
Trapped out. We should have been like
we could have like a bodybuilding competition. Imagine if it was like Grid Love Island and everybody's just like strong, but then the challenges are just like fucking insane, like athletic stuff.
They'd be getting views like my handstand walk video, I'll tell you that.
They would love that.
Could you imagine Huda doing a triad, bro?
She'd
be getting some views. I tell you what.
For sure.
To be honest, she wins though. Like her body's crazy.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, she's
like
before she started opening her mouth, I was like, okay, get it. Like you could get it.
Literally, I was like one of the hottest like people ever, hands down.
Yeah, for sure.
Period.
She could have done some really amazing things there. She had a lot of potential.
She did. And so did Chris. What do we think about Chris, by the way? I don't know how I feel about him.
I think I don't care for either of them. Okay. I think he's just as much of a jerk as she is crazy. And like they just didn't feed off each other very well.
He oozes testosterone, which is already a yuck for me.
He could be overseas playing ball, bro.
That is my favorite thing ever.
Oh my gosh, bro, go! Nobody likes you. Chris and Huda literally didn't look at each other at all in Casa Amor. Somehow they go into like that little room together for 30 seconds. They talked for as much as we talked about Grid, and all of a sudden they're in love. Like,
Let me
how did that connection even happen?
let me say one of my favorite moments was at the dinner table, and when he was like, my favorite moments in the villa were like playing basketball with the boys and seeing my family, and just like pans to her. Yeah, that's it.
That's about it. But I enjoyed it. Fucking savage, dude.
No, literally. I was talking to Paul the other day, and I was like, he was like, oh, like something, like for dinner. And I was like, you want me to cook? I could be overseas playing ball right now. And he's like, what are you talking about?
And you know what? You're iconic for that.
Oh
And
my
it's
God.
and it's the way that I just like didn't explain myself. I'm just like nothing.
Just leave that man confused.
Yeah. Like, do you think
There's one thing I'm gonna say randomly. It's nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Dude, I cannot stop saying that.
The amount of videos I have that can go over that sound is insane.
I think you guys need to take over like the Southwest Florida Sharks Instagram and start like TikTok.
I'm writing down an idea. I'm gonna text it in the group chat after this. Sedona and I are just gonna tell Fico and Conce that we're gonna do an Instagram takeover playoff weekend,
dude,
and we're gonna go crazy.
Talk about a PR project. Like sponsors up the ass is what's coming up.
Gosh. I'll wear my short
Jet 2 sponsorship.
Dude, could you imagine?
It's the Jet 2 holiday. This weekend, you could go visit the Lady Sharks in Kissimmee.
Oh my God. And then the Sharks are going to be getting free flights next year for all of our matches. And people are going to be like,
you're welcome.
Why are you guys getting paid? That's crazy.
No, literally.
We're putting in the work.
Someone call the marketing team right now.
Right now. We're right here.
Oh my gosh. I know. Sometimes I think of ideas with Paul and like I'll say them out loud and then I'll be like, you know what? You need to pay me. Like I'll have like
on that idea.
But then he won't even use them. And I'm like, because you're not, he's like, oh, like because social media is so hard. I'm like, I'm on social media. Like, you need to listen to me. Like, nobody's on TikTok like a 24-year-old. Like,
right. But remember what I said earlier where like everyone like you see trends and you're like, I should remake that video. And like all of a sudden 3 weeks has gone by and like you haven't done it. And like it's like it's hard, bro, because you're in front of that camera and you look dumb as hell. And you've done your 27th take and you're like, God damn it, if I don't get this right. If someone walks in the room when you're mid filming and you're like, God damn it, it's hard, bro. It's hard.
It is, truly. And it's like it is low-key embarrassing.
It is,
but if you do it with a team,
yeah,
like that's different though.
But everyone has to be bought in because I've tried to do that shit with the gym too, where I'm like, this would be really funny, but then the boys are like half-assing it. And I'm like, no, like you have to give me 120. Come on.
Yeah, like you wouldn't be overseas playing ball right now. Like
I could be overseas playing ball, but I need you to be a diva.
You need a diva out. You need to. You just need to do it. Oh my gosh. You guys are so much fun.
Oh my God. I would be breaking every HIPAA violation. I would be sued. My license would be revoked.
That's why you should just move to Cape Coral and work with me.
It's all making sense now.
You could just like change your name to like instead of Dr. Townsend, it could be like Dr. City Receive.
Dr. What?
Dr. Instead of like Townsend, City Receive.
Oh my God.
I got it. We're here.
She's quick with it. She's quick with it tonight, y'all. Her frontal lobe. She's with it. She is with it.
Yeah, I had to bring it out. I've never heard a name like that. What's your like family? Are you like American? Like American?
Yeah, I actually got my DNA tested. It's 100% got that dog in me.
Hell.
I'm Italian and English.
Oh, okay. So Townsend is probably English.
Yeah, it's my dad's last name, so that would check out.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fun. What about you, Valerie? Do you know what like your family is?
Mostly Irish and Italian. So we're like super white.
Okay. Because you guys have like the coolest last names ever.
I clip that.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Put it up. I'm fighting to keep my last name real hard, but I'm losing the battle.
No,
Dude,
like
you can't let gunning die. You just can't.
I can't. I mean, it won't because I have a brother,
it's
but
so cool. Like if I had a like I have the last name that I go to the doctor and like they go Martinez and like everybody looks up and it's just not fun. Like, and I live in Miami, so imagine like there's I could be related to half of them and I would never know.
that's
But
crazy.
yeah, Artur is in the comments. Dr. Siddiq.
Hell yeah. Let's keep it going.
I love that. I think we need a t-shirt with that now. Dr. Siddiq.
Receive, I'm dead.
She's the walker. She's the walker.
Yeah, get up.
We can make that like that'll be your Instagram persona when we make all of our reels and content.
Yeah,
ideas.
like your TikTok personality.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I just want to be famous. I just want to quit my job.
I want to go back to the part where Cassie said that we were super fun. I feel like we skipped over that, and
No, but
circle back.
I'll say it again. You guys are so much fun.
Oh yeah.
I'm honestly having a blast. Kristen said that your last name should be Mike should change his last name to Gunning.
Mike Gunning, that's a dope name.
That's what I've been saying. All right, put a poll. Put a poll when we
don't add anything else to my screen. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Can you do a poll right now?
No, but do a poll whenever we post this clip. We're gonna pull it up and see Mike Gunning or Valerie Cintron. Which one?
I want a second poll. Is it COPD? Is it PCOS?
Or is it AHDD?
Which one of these are you diagnosed with?
All of the above.
We have so many polls to put out.
That's my favorite moment, I think.
Needs to settle.
It was so good because there's no way that like exactly what I was thinking. Valerie was like, I think you mean this. And I'm like, yes. Like she put my ABCs together. There were so many to choose from.
I've been on those TikToks too, babe. I've been on them.
COPD is like for older people. Are you okay?
Or if you like breathe in a bunch of drywall, I'm pretty sure you can get that. Which I did do.
I know Cassie's doing that. Shit.
So
she's getting in them drywalls.
I'm in those drywalls. No, at one point I was living like when I was younger, like with mold. And I think like I'm not sure, but I'm gonna blame it on the fact that I didn't like grow on the mold.
Do you have asthma?
Also go on TikTok to diagnose more things about the mold.
Now that we've talked about this and we're by our phones, I'm going to open TikTok later and I'm going to be diagnosed. So thank you.
Of course. They've been listening to us. It's going to be like, do you have CPOD? But guess what? Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
No. What side of TikTok are y'all on for real?
Jet 2 holiday.
Okay.
God, what I'd like.
To be fair, if I open
this part, the part where you scroll and you're just brain dead, like that's the side that I'm on.
Do you know the new Justin Bieber album?
So I haven't listened to it.
It's my TikTok is everyone and their mom.
Sorry, I'm getting
making his songs, and I'm here for it. I thought it was trash at first, but now that I'm hearing other people sing it, I'm like, wait, you were onto something.
Yeah, okay. I haven't heard any of it. I just love like the discourse, like the celebrity, like trashy gossip. Like that's what I'm on.
We need to recap. We're starting a group chat. We're watching the Island reunion. I'm sending you these songs because they're gonna do something to you. I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna cure your COPD or some shit, but they're gonna do something to you.
PCODS.
I need that to happen. But wait, guys, I might have won because you know how it was like 0 for 3 for my science like hypothesis. I think that's true. My house didn't have mold. Look at my house. Science backed.
I mean, that is the same logic as your youngest height differential earlier. So we can take it. Sure.
Dude,
can't
are
go
you the youngest child? I need to know. And also, are you the tallest sibling? That's what the people
We're
want
on
to
poll
know.
number 14.
Surely he can't be the shortest sibling.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Fact or conspiracy? Exactly, Kristen. She sees the vision. I'm like that, like third eye, you know? It's open.
That's so
I am
funny.
the oldest and the tallest. Fuck.
Okay.
Fuck, really
So
is.
it's Cassie.
Sorry.
Damn.
All right. I'm 0 for 4.
It's all right.
But we're gonna create this group chat and we're gonna keep the fun going. And one day I'm gonna have a hypothesis scientifically and it's gonna pan out, I think.
You keep reading. You keep doing your research. Get back to it.
I think there's
confer with Dr. City Receive.
I think there's some things you're really good at, Cassie. And we're
And
gonna stick with those.
Thank you. I appreciate that. At least I think the only thing that I really like is like to talk and to yap. So
here we are, and you're in the perfect position.
The best day ever.
The best day ever.
This truly was the best day ever. I started off talking to Blake earlier, and then I spoke with the Breakers, and now I'm talking to you guys, and you guys were just divaing out, and I couldn't have asked for a better
We're
episode.
just having like a little sleepover.
Oh,
Yes.
That's sweet. Do y'all have a nightcap? Y'all having a little nightcap? Because if there's one thing I'm gonna have, it's a Diet Dr. Pepper.
I currently am having a great Powerade, but that's not my
We're
normal.
gonna mix that with some nasty shit. I already know it. I already know it, Valerie.
What's the worst thing you could think of? I'll do it.
Cassie, just picture this. Picture this. It's fucking 5 a.m.
Okay.
Like everybody's half asleep. We're going down the elevators in the hotel room. We're trying to load the buses to get to the convention.
This is Sunday morning.
Okay. And like I'm barely awake. Like I'm trying to eat a hard-boiled egg, gagging myself because I'm like I'm not even like my system.
Hard-boiled egg at 5 a.m. is crazy.
What's crazier is Valerie comes down chugging a fucking ghost. What flavor was it? I can't even remember. It was disgusting.
America Pop.
But she also had cinnamon toast crunch and some nasty ass chocolate protein shake. I'm like, you just mixed 17 different taste buds that should have been separate. Like, these are the taste buds. They don't touch. And you did this with them.
Yo, got me fueled for the day. Got me going.
Like, I'm gagging on a hard-boiled egg, and she's had 14 different palettes.
It gets worse because then Sedona brought that up, and now I can't unnotice when I do this. So earlier, because I am trying to be a better fitness girly and get my protein in, I was having a Fruity Pebbles protein shake and also ground beef and rice with ketchup. And I thought it was delicious.
Like I'm drawing the line at our friendship. Like I'm done. Like I can't do it anymore. That's disgusting.
That's actually like pretty crazy, but also like I wish I could eat like that because I feel like I would be freaking swole if I could stomach food like that.
You know what? I do be stomaching food like that, and I'm not. So maybe
what do you mean you're not?
Maybe it's not worth it.
What are you talking about? You're literally like a star grid athlete, girl.
I just want my abs to pop like the rest of my team. Then they don't be doing that.
Figo's signing all these Greek gods, and I'm like,
yeah, I'm like, can you stop?
When did you get us?
Like freaking right off the Jersey Shore, jacked and tan. Like, god damn it.
Do you know, like, I just started CrossFit because as soon as I like went to Dallas, like before Dallas, I was already feeling it. I was in like school and I was like I didn't have time. I started a new job. I'm in school, so I didn't have time to like work out. And I lost like my shoulder caps. And so now I just have like regular arms. And like before, like I used to like walk into a room and like you could see like, oh, like she works out. Like she's not the strongest, but like she works out for sure. Like you can't like mistake her for, you know, a normie, you know.
Some scrub that doesn't work out.
I was looking strong. So I go to Grid and I turn to Paul and I'm like, I'm starting CrossFit. like I'm doing the 5 a.m. classes. Like that's the only way that I could do it and like keep my sanity. Because I need to keep my, first of all, my performance is ass right now. And second of all, you're all so like mamacita, like big mama, swole mommy. Feel me?
Mommy?
And I was like, I can't be left out here.
I actually love that for you.
I want to say that like I want to see you on the grid, but like I really love you announcing. So I like selfishly I don't want you to, but you could definitely do it if you wanted to.
No, also click that because that's some good stuff. That's motivation right there. I love that.
Thank you. I really love grid. I don't think that I would ever play if it meant that I couldn't like be on the live stream. But I definitely used to want to play. Like when I first watched grid, I was like, what do I have to do to be a grid athlete? And Paul was like, you have to do CrossFit. So I was like, okay, I'll try CrossFit. And I did CrossFit by myself in a backyard at 2:00 in the afternoon. I did like 3 workouts by myself, and I was like, I hate CrossFit.
This is the worst thing ever.
I hate it. It's the worst. And I think I never did a CrossFit class until last Thursday. And I was like, oh, like I
class ever was on Thursday.
My first class ever. And I've been around the community, and like I was doing weightlifting for a long time. I really liked weightlifting because like you do a lift and you rest for 3 minutes and then you do a lift. And
what gym did you do?
So Paul owns a weightlifting gym. Paul is my boyfriend that owns the Venom.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know. Okay. So he owns a weightlifting gym like for kids, and the kids are gangsters. Like they're national champions. Like they lift. There's a 13-year-old girl that lifts more than me.
Jesus. And you said absolutely not. No shoulder caps, and this bitch lifting more than me. Hell no. Hell no.
That was genuinely my last straw. So I was like, you know what? Let me go out here and do CrossFit. And I see why people like CrossFit now. And all this time I was like, yeah, CrossFit's not for me. Like, I'm not doing CrossFit. But now that I did like a class, I'm like, oh, like everybody's so nice. And we're just
so Paul Cassie posted, she was like, when does it stop feeling like you're dying? And I was like, I've been doing this for a couple years and it doesn't. So
you're like, my COPD is being exacerbated currently.
It's crazy.
I ran a 12-minute mile today.
Yes, girl, queen.
Yes, girl, queen. That's like the worst time ever. But I PR'd by 1 minute.
That's not the worst time ever then.
I was gonna say, if you PR'd, it's your best time actually.
Yeah, it's your best time ever.
Yeah, exactly. But it was an experience for sure. I slept 2 hours last night. Yeah, I don't because by accident. Like, so I do the 5 a.m. class, but most nights I get out of work at 11. But it takes me 40 minutes to go home, so I don't get home until 11:40. I gotta shower, gotta like get ready for bed or whatever. By the time I'm like sleeping, it's like 1 a.m. But last night I slept at 2 a.m. because I was watching Rick and Morty with Paul. Which Rick and Morty, by the way, fire.
So I hear.
Yes. So I go to sleep at 2 in the morning and I wake up at 4:30 to like get ready for class and leave. So I was like, oh, and then I think back on it, I'm like, I did that with 2 hours of sleep. Period.
That's insane because I'm like 9 hours minimum, or like don't talk to me. So,
yeah, 9 hours, 7 ghosts.
Val just blacked out when you said you get off at 11. I know it's at 8.
I think I actually did because like that, like getting off at 11, like whatever if that's your shift, but then getting up for not at 5 a.m. for the 5 a.m. class, like
right.
And
I got pulled over by the police, so my adrenaline was high. My brake light was off.
That was your pre-workout.
Yeah, no, it literally was my pre-workout. It was crazy. I had a crazy morning, and then I went to school.
For you, when people join CrossFit, that's like my favorite personality trait. They like just get so excited. It's like new life. I'm here for it.
It is my new personality, and I'm kind of living for it because I needed a new one. My personality before was just bad. It was just like
it was just mad.
It was just bad. Like I was just lost in the world. I didn't know, like a 13-year-old girl just like beat all my weightlifting numbers. Like
you're like, what do I have left to live for?
Yeah, like the world ended at that point.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm proud of you for making it out to the other side. Damn, almost lost you
Thank
there.
you. I'm trying to be like you guys. I'm trying to be like the lady sharks, you know?
Maybe
Oh, y'all hear that?
you can be an honorary lady shark. We'll take you.
Yeah, you can, and Paul can hang out with the Pookies.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
So fun.
Yeah, he is fun. He'll have fun with the Pookies. Paul can girly out. That's one thing that I really like about Paul. Like,
You know how I know that? Because he's with you. And like, of course he can.
exactly. Like, you need to like girly pop with me sometimes.
Yeah.
And he'll definitely do that. And I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, Kristen goes, it's because Love Island ended. Louis and Mike would take him under their wings. Yes, please.
I'm sure they would.
Because he's my ride, so he needs to drive me also.
Yeah.
Wait, but hold on, really quick. Back to like the drink that you said earlier. I just finished this and I got this very early in the morning.
What is
and
it?
that's kind of diabolical. It's an
Is that
iced coffee.
caffeinated beverage
Yeah.
at 7:30?
What is it?
It's an iced coffee. This is my koozie. I just finished it like a little while ago.
Dude, like I said, there's 48 things on my screen and I can't see a goddamn thing.
Can you take a picture of your screen and send it to me? Because
Yes.
I gotta know what you're seeing.
I'm having an aneurysm.
I'm also, hang on, I'm gonna take a little selfie moment here of us.
Oh yes, let's do it.
Oh, love y'all.
No, love
Aw,
you.
so cute. Guys, I'm so excited to be a lady shark. I'm gonna hit you guys up at the combine.
Yeah, we just need, you got to say hashtag fins up.
Hashtag things up.
I mean, maybe in the off season.
You kind of already delegated yourself as a lady shark. So I'm not really sure where to go from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I hope my
Are you with us or against
it's
us?
on me because I'm kind of excited about it, low key.
Just let Taylor cheer for the brigade because she's gonna do that anyways, and then you can cheer for the Sharks, and then
She's gonna do that anyways.
Daniel can be neutral.
I mean, that would make it kind of neutral, huh?
Right? Yeah, it's even Stevens, and we all know where everybody wants to lie anyways, so it's okay. We can just be honest. I'm all about honesty.
I love honesty.
An open book, really.
Yeah. There ain't nothing I'm not gonna share with you.
She's like, my tits are bruised. Do you want to see?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna show you.
I love that.
I'm not for free? No way.
No, like, did you guys see the Savan podcast and they were talking about my boobs?
What?
Did you guys hear about that?
No, what?
So, like, do you guys know who like the Savan podcast is?
Yeah.
So they were like streamcasting Grid, not this time, but like the time before, and like the whole time they were talking about my boobs. They were like, "Oh, like the commentator's boobs," but also what she's saying is so good. So I was like, "So I'm really good at speaking, but also my boobs are nice." That's crazy,
So honestly, like, I win at both. Like,
right?
So you're the best, is what we're saying.
There's no
And
losing.
like, and I don't know this guy, but like diabolical language for someone I don't know, but also like I was kind of
Yeah.
famous for a second. Like I was kind of doing it.
No, yeah, do your thing, girl.
Cassie, you stay doing it, dude.
Tell him you can do both.
True.
You can do everything and anything.
Do you already have an outfit picked out for the 23rd?
I don't.
Green?
Green?
Green,
I
and
just
I'm
did green.
thinking shoulder caps out.
Shoulder caps? No.
But the shoulder caps have to come in first, guys.
Yeah, if you're doing CrossFit from now until then, you have a whole month to get them shoulder caps back.
Look,
Oh, it's like that? Okay.
if I'm doing these deficit handstand push-ups every day between now and August 23rd, then you can do
Is that what you recommend, the handstand push-ups?
No.
If there's anything I don't recommend, it's being upside down.
Got
No.
you. Okay.
But again, one thing about me, I'm gonna put this fucking team on my back.
Period.
And I'm gonna be doing these handstand push-ups until August 23rd.
As you should, Queen.
So my shoulders are never going to recover. And my point of that was that you can also do shoulders every single day. And we're just going to show up with a sick pump.
Okay, so now we need to take that picture at Champs, I think.
Yeah.
Of like our shoulders.
For sure.
Okay,
Shoulders like boulders.
flat raises.
Oh, like little Yep. Yep.
Girls will tricep extension. Oh, it's gonna be game over for everybody.
Yeah, and then we'll.
It's gonna be kind of
Hit 'em
sad
with it.
because the lady sharks are gonna come in, including the honorary one, and it's gonna be like, damn, like they have so much shoulders, and it's gonna be crazy.
So much shoulders. It's crazy.
So much shoulders.
All the shoulders.
Like, I'm actually all shoulders. That's it. So,
I'm not squatting once until August 23rd. Not once.
The what?
I'm not gonna squat at all. Now that you've motivated me to only be boulder shoulders, I'm not gonna squat.
Oh, period. Do you
That
have
would
to squat in the match?
super well for us, yeah.
Just to like a couple pistols here and there.
Maybe practice those though.
No, we're not
Pico's
gonna
gonna be
practice
like,
all.
Pico's gonna be like, Cassie, what the hell? Like Sedona came in here with like humongous shoulders, and she couldn't even do pistols anymore.
He goes in Puerto Rico. Don't even mind it. It's
He's
fine.
on a plane. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He's watching Bad Bunny probably.
Yeah, he's on the plane just like vibing right now.
Yeah. Guys, I had a blast. Thank
Oh
you
my
so
God.
much for hanging out with
We
me.
went almost 2 hours.
I know. This is my longest podcast ever.
This
Just
was
a
just
gap
like
of the world.
I know. Oh, you know what that just reminded me of? You know, you are the youngest person ever.
Who
You
said
know
that?
that one? You don't know that one?
I don't know what we're talking about now.
Okay. Just look. Okay. As soon as this ends, go look it up. You are the youngest person ever. That's the side of TikTok I'm on right now.
Okay.
I'm
Word.
sending you these songs, so be
Okay.
Please do.
I have nothing to send. I'll just send last.
No, you're creating all 19 polls that we're sending out to the public.
Correct. Yeah, you're so right. I have to go back and watch. Remember what those were. Mike Gunning, Valerie Cintron. That's the number one. We got those.
PCOS, COPD, ADHD.
COPS is what cops we're diagnosing ourselves with.
COPS is fucking crazy. I'm obsessed.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you guys are a blast.
Wow.
I wish I could be here like all day, but I'm really hungry.
No,
Yeah,
and coming up on bedtime.
And yeah, and it's your bedtime in 17 minutes.
I gotta go take my melatonin, my magnesium, and
Yes, sleepy
rack
queen.
it out.
You gotta like get up the sleep points for when we're in Kissimmee and we go to the country club.
And I get no sleep. Right, I gotta rack it up now. So
Exactly. Okay, glad we're on the same page.
for sure.
Guys, thank you so much. Is there anything else that you want to say to my one fan?
It's Kristen. Kristen, I love you. See you.
Kristen's still here. I love you, Kristen. I wanted to say congrats on your CrossFit journey. Proud of you. Stick with it. It's gonna change your life.
Yes. Yeah, 100%.
Thank you guys. Good luck on champs and playoffs and everything. And we're friends now. So please hit me up and we're gonna make this group chat and we're gonna have a bloody good time in Kissimmee.
Nothing beats a jet to all day.
Good night. Wrap it up.
All right. All right. Let's do peace signs up.
Peace signs up, my favorite.
Bye.